But when that law came in, the workers, they rebelled against the owner and they took over the property. Look, it goes from ring to coin. Alright guys, so we got permission from the actual owner to come check out these haciendas. He said about 50 years ago they would still sleep in this little room, guys. First coin of the day. Lovely, guys. There was a wooden stick right here, another wooden stick going out, and they used 2 horses or mules back then, and they would use it to go around and squeeze. Good morning, guys, and welcome to a new adventure. Today we're out here doing a little bit of metal detecting out in these mountains. This is a water dam. In a minute, if I get the chance, I'll show y'all the water dam. It's huge, it's big, and we're doing a little bit of detection up here in this little mountain. I actually got a tone up there and dug it up. I found a coin, but as soon as I was gonna pull out the camera to record, I realized that I had left it in the vehicle. Good thing I wasn't too far. But yeah, let's go see the coin that I found, guys. Let's get into this adventure. And as always, I'm with Oscar. He's somewhere up here. I'm with Hector. I'm with Uriel and another one of their buddies. Let's get into this adventure and let's see how this goes, guys. I'm up here on the hill, but I'm tired, guys. I was just at the bottom. Here's my detector, and here's the coin, guys. I seen it, and I was like, ooh. And it's a 10 peso coin from right now. So this is gonna give me a soda pop. Alright, guys, first finding of the day. 10 peso coin from current time. And now we're relocated one more time, guys. We're still out here detecting. I got a tone right here. I got it out. There was nothing over here. Wait a minute. No way. But look. Right here we got this tone, guys, and it's in this little rock. I found out because I started moving rocks. I was like, let me swing it through here, nothing, throw it back. And then once I did this one, so there's something in here, guys. I just gotta find it. It's in this one. It says it's a coin, but let's see. I think I see it. It's a little bullet, or I don't know what it is, a rock? No, I don't think it's this. Ah, I see what it is. Dang it. It's aluminum. Boy, does aluminum follow me. Y'all see it, right? Alright, guys. Let's cover this hole back up and keep detecting. This dirt is actually pretty hard. Here it is. Look at it. What is it? It's all worn out. All I see is the eagle in the back. But yeah, it's all worn out. I don't know what it is. All I know is I see the eagle. A little bit of what you can barely see from the eagle. And it looks weird. I don't know, but it's lovely, guys. I'll try to clean it up a little bit better and I'll show y'all a picture. Let's keep detecting. The only thing, this ground, it's hard, really hard. And we switched locations, guys. Now we're in a sugarcane field. The boys are out there detecting, and as y'all see, there's an hacienda right there. We're trying to get permission so we could record it and show it to y'all. From the looks of it, it looks like it's from the 1800s or so. But yeah, let's see how lucky we get out here, guys. Let's continue. All right, guys, we've been detecting for a while, but the sun, it's beaming hot. We got a nice little tone right here, but aluminum, boy, does aluminum sound really pretty. Oh yeah, and the other day on one of my videos, I told y'all about a guamuchil tree, and I told y'all I didn't know what the guamuchil was, but this is a guamuchil, guys. It's a fruit, and it's actually pretty tasty. I grabbed it earlier because I was gonna eat it, but it just has a black seed in the inside. You take it out, sweet, really sweet. I'm gonna put it up. I'm saving it for later. All right, guys, well, let's keep detecting. I see Oscar digging. I've seen everybody digging, but I don't know if they found something yet. In a minute we'll ask them. I know for a fact Hector and his friends in these areas, they found a lot of silver coins. That's our goal, to find a silver coin. To this point, I still haven't found a silver coin yet, but I'm sure it's bound to happen. Another tone, another hole, but another nut. Oh well, that's how it is, guys. Let's keep going. Alright, guys, so we had another tone right here, and this one sounded really lovely. And this is what came out. It's copper, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's copper. Or bronze, one of the two. Who knows what it's for? It looks old, and it looks like it has a shape for something. Who knows? Let's keep detecting, guys. We're still searching for that silver coin. Alright, guys, right here we had a tone. Look, it goes from ring to coin. Let's see what it is. Whatever it is, it's in one of these little blocks of dirt. Let's see. Most likely it's gonna be this one. Oh, there it is, guys. Look at that, a bullet. Look at that. Nice little bullet. It was time we found a little bullet or something like that. I've been finding nothing but aluminum. My pockets are full of trash. But look, nice lovely little bullet. That's what was giving me that ringtone, because they're made out of bronze or something like that, guys. Lovely. And let's continue. We were earlier on that field, had no luck, so we came to try our luck on this field, and so far a little bullet. Let's get it.
Hace como 50 o como 50 años todavía veníamos nosotros a dormir, aquí dormíamos en las cajas.
Órale. Alright, guys, so we got permission from the actual owner to come check out these haciendas. He said about 50 years ago they would still sleep in this little room, guys. Now it's old. He said that a lot of treasure hunters, they came and they vandalized the area. They tore it down. He said about 71 years ago this was a church and it was standing still. But he said that treasure hunters, they came and they started digging in the walls. They started tearing it apart, and this is what's left. He actually gave us permission because he seen us detecting in the other place. He's like, hey, y'all actually covered the holes that y'all dig up. And we're like, yeah, you know, we like to be respectful. We like to not cause damage. But this hacienda, it was the Hacienda of San Jose. I can't remember right now. I'll ask Oscar. He knows the actual name. But they used to produce one of the best tequilas in this hacienda. Look, you can see still a little bit of the art. I imagine this was the church, and that's where the bell was right there, guys. But yeah, look at that. Lovely place. And they were telling me that a while back it was open doors. People would be able to come in here to check out this hacienda. But he said that one day somebody came in here with a backhoe, and they actually dug a big hole, and they got mad. So, well, look, speaking about big holes, as y'all can see now, but this was like, this could be a tunnel. Look at this right here, guys. Lovely little hacienda. And that's a tall tower. I've heard of haciendas having tunnels, guys, but I wonder what this could be. Why? Because if you see, that's kind of like a rooftop right there, guys. I don't know, this is very weird. If anybody knows about haciendas and knows what this could probably be it, let me know, guys, because look, I see that the whole rooftop has the same type of rock, but who knows? If it was a tunnel at one time, that would be lovely. Imagine uncovering it and actually exploring it. That would be truly amazing, guys. And right here is another little part of the hacienda. In a minute I'll get up to the front and take a good clear image so I can show ya. And this hacienda dates back to 1870. Whoa. Hey brother, what'd you say the name of the hacienda was?
La hacienda, ex-hacienda San José de Miravalle.
Hacienda San Jose de Miravalle, guys. Come look at this. I'm gonna show Oscar and see what he tells me. See what his point of view is.
Parte de la misma construcción. Esto puede ser un túnel sellado. ¿Por qué? Por los ladrillos que están acomodados así. Entonces quiere decir que aquí abajo hay construcción.
Y si notas la piedra que está ahí, the rocks right there, y estas piedras son las mismas.
Esta es construcción. Ahí están los ladrillos para abajo, los ladrillos para abajo. Aquí también. Las 4 paredes son ladrillos. Es un túnel completo para abajo, pero aquí ya está
aterrado.
Ya está aterrado. Y si se fijan, aquí lo tenían tapado.
Yep. With dirt,
tapado con piedras.
Same thing I told y'all guys what Oscar's saying.
Corría.
Yeah, guys. This is a beautiful hacienda, and the owner was telling us right now that these over here in the back is where the workers' houses were. And there was a total of 150 workers in this place, guys. A total of 150 workers. Now, Oscar was telling me that when some law came in, I'm not exactly sure what the name of that law is, but when that law came in, the workers, they rebelled against the owner, and they took over the property, and they split it into land for everybody. Oh wow, guys, look at this beautiful hacienda. All made out of adobe. That would be nice, guys, to find out if there was a tunnel or not at one point. And well, look, it's just the beauty, guys. Look, the tower, how big it is. Beautiful, guys. Let's see, Oscar was saying that there's another little tunnel over here. Yeah, look at this. This where I told y'all that maybe this is where the bell was. But look, all made out of adobe, guys. Beautiful. beautiful. I love going into buildings like these. Sometimes haciendas like these are beautiful, guys, and amazing, just the size of them. Look, the whole wall made of adobe. Now I'll show y'all in a minute. Let me walk this way. And look at this, guys. Amazing hacienda. Amazing. Now this part over here, guys, this part right here, it's newer. They constructed from right here and the top of the ceiling to the end. But imagine that, guys, having 150 workers, all of a sudden they rebel against you and they take your land away. That sounds pretty crazy, right? And look, here's where it's all just broken, tore down apart. Look at the wall, is basically just leaning. So at any point this wall, if you notice, they already put a little bit of cement, but at one point it could possibly come down as well. On this other side we have the other wall, and just look at the size of the wall, guys. Amazing. Look how huge and big it is, and all made out of adobe from right there. The top is brick, but just imagine 1870 and it's still half standing, guys. Here's another little part, and we're gonna give you the full walk around, guys. But yeah, they say that they actually made one of the best tequilas in this place, guys. The only thing I'm trying to be careful, because the owners say, hey, y'all can record, take pictures, do all y'all want, but please do not put me on any video, any photograph. He's like, I don't want to be on Facebook, I don't want to be on YouTube. And I get it, there's a lot of people that are like that. And if you notice, that's the area they use still to like come hang out on the weekends and stuff, guys. But lovely, lovely little hacienda. Look at the rooftop. Right there says Ave Maria. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Wow. Imagine this, and there's constructions all over. Look at this one right here. There's another one over there. There's a pillar. Let's go look. If I'm not mistaken, this might be their hole of water, guys. Where maybe at one point they would store water. In a minute, we're gonna ask them if he will allow us to do some metal detecting. If he does, then we're gonna do it, guys. Yeah, imagine maybe this was the water hole, but now it's all covered up with dirt. Why? Since there is a family that comes here, well, obviously you don't want to leave it open and maybe cause an accident at one point. And look, here's another structure over here, and maybe this was to the houses, like he said, the workers, the house to the workers over here, because there's another pillar over there. And look, it's just old, guys. Amazing. And there's another pillar over there. There's two pillars right there. There's another one right there. And watch. Lovely hacienda, guys. I'm really amazed, guys, with this hacienda. Some of the haciendas that I've seen, like the ones over there con los compadres, those haciendas are even more awesome because the age, they're older, guys, they're older. But these, they are newer, they're still amazing, and it's lovely, guys. In a minute, let's go see what they're recording. I seen that big old rock, but I didn't know what it was. Let's go see it. And look, guys, when I seen it, I just seen the circular foam from back there. But look, and look at the size of this rock. And there was a wooden stick right here, another wooden stick going out, and they used 2 horses or mules back then, and they would use it to go around and squeeze the juice off the agave in order to make the tequila. Who knows if this is the place where it originally was or it was somewhere else and then they brought it over here, but that's amazing. I think I've seen sometimes they use these as well to smush the grape juice, guys. I'm not sure, but go ahead and let me know. Have you ever seen one of these? Nice little rock, guys. And here we go, guys. The only thing, I'm gonna turn off the camera so I don't record the owner. And look, guys, look at the size of the doors. And right now the owner was telling us he's the one that replaced these. Wow, amazing little place, guys. It's beautiful. Amazing hacienda, guys. All right, guys, so since the owner doesn't like to be recorded, we're asking him questions, so I'm going back to what I said that possibly was a tunnel, but the owner of this place is telling us that it's not. That big rock that I showed y'all, that they used it to squeeze the juice out of the agave, was actually somewhere back here. He said the ovens were right here and the rock was somewhere close to right here in this area. And what they would do is they would put the rock, they would use a mule to squeeze the juice out. That juice would go into here and it would go down there, and down there was a place where they would store that juice to prepare it into tequila. So okay, it did have a meaning, and yes, it did go like a little tunnel, but they used it to transport the juice of the agave into like some little square containers to store the agave juice and then create the tequila, guys. Amazing. Lovely. I think this is the first time that we come to an hacienda where the owner's actually pretty old and he knows the story of the hacienda. Lovely, guys. The only thing, well, like I mentioned, the first thing he's like, I don't want to be in no Facebook. I started laughing, but we respect that. Look at the windows, guys. How big were the windows back then? Amazing. All right, guys, well, I think that's gonna be it pretty much from this hacienda. Let's see if we hear anything else. All right, guys, earlier I checked out the whole hacienda and we were leaving. Oscar was like, did you record that hole? I was like, no, what hole? So before we leave, let's go check it out. The guys are out there walking, and well, let's hurry just to take a quick look at it, guys. Yeah, I don't know why I missed it. Let me get closer and I'll show ya. I wasn't there when they asked them, or I didn't hear what it was. But look, earlier when I told y'all guys that there was a little containers to hold the juice of the wine, it was like those. But look at this one. This is the hole that Oscar was telling me. Yeah, this was their water hole. Whoa, look how deep this is. Amazing, guys. Amazing and lovely hacienda. I'm going home happy because maybe we didn't get good finds metal detecting, and now I see why. Someone just told us. But I'm leaving this area amazed by this hacienda and the story that the owner of this hacienda told us. Well, I think that's gonna be it from this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoy. And before I say bye, thanks to everybody, every single one of y'all for the support, guys. Y'all are awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, till next time. Peace.